me? If you can hear me, let me see it on the comment section. Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be here this evening. Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can see you, Siri. I can see you better. Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be here this evening. I don't know if you can see me. If you can see me, let me see it on the comment section. Okay. Okay. Yes. Let's go. All right. I'll just give say 1 more minute and we'll kick off. All right. I think we are good to go. Siri, are you still there? If you are there, let me see your emoji. Can you hear me? All right. Let's go. Good evening, everyone. Wherever you're watching me from, I want to welcome you to this section. And at this point in time, I'm so happy because the topic we're going to be talking about, it's one topic that cuts across every facet of life, whether you are an educator, whether you are leading people, whether you are a parent in your parenting journey, wherever you are at the moment, it's going to help you. So before I go further, for those that are meeting me for the first time, I am Coach Catherine Irene. I'm a mindset coach for parents of special needs children. Yes, I decided to go into that because over the years, I've seen how this journey has shaped my life because I've been parenting my daughter Desire for the past 15 whole years, and her journey has really inspired me to talk to people, to coach parents who are overwhelmed or parents that think their children are a burden. But here I am today, out of my pain, I decided to make it very purposeful. Yes. So we have an online academy called A Place of Hope Academy. When you come into that academy, we'll take you through series of coaching program. We do one-on-one section. We help you. Maybe you want to start a business as a parent of a special needs child. We help you look into it and hold your hand one-on-one and take you across some good jobs that you can do. Whether you're at home, whether you are doing a full-time job, we are there to help you. So let's go into what we have today. Today, we are going to be looking at the topic asking as a skill. Yes, you might want to say, why are we looking at asking as a skill? Yes, anybody can ask anything. Yeah, you might be right, but there are some things that we actually need to know in terms of we asking from somebody else, whether you're asking from the government, whether you're asking from your parents, whether you're asking from even your child, there's a way to go about it so that at the end of the day, you'll be able to get answer to your request. Now, what spurred this topic? It happened that people have decided, especially people that are coming from a place of pain, people that are coming from a place of fear, they don't actually know how or what to ask. That is why I've come up with 3 things you need to possess before you can make a request or before you can ask. What are these 3 things? I put them together and I call them the 3 W's. The 3 W's. What do they stand for? Number 1, I would tell us that these 3 W's, number 1 is when to ask. When to ask. What does the word when? What does it denote? It's talking about timing, talking about the right time to ask. As parents that we are, or as leaders, wherever we find ourselves, we discover that at every point in time we are asking, we are making a request, but we don't even know when to do that. We don't even know when to do that. And sometimes if we don't have this skill of asking, we might ask, and at the end of the day we will not get any result. Then we begin to wonder, why is it that anytime I make a request, I don't often get an answer? There's what we call timing. You have to be very, very conscious, and you also need to be very conversant with this saying that says time is of essence. When you don't know when to ask, there's a possibility that when you ask, you might not get any results. For example, I've seen people come to ask a particular thing when they are not supposed to ask it. It's either they came at the wrong time or they were not even prepared to make that request. They just say it and they let it slide. At the end of the day, they begin to regret, why did I even make that request? But when you ask in the right at the right time, there's every possibility that you might get an answer. So where am I coming from? First of all, you need to know the other person, which the person that you are asking from, whether be it parastatal, whether it be from your children. You ought to know how their emotion is at a particular point in time. Because we all have emotions. We all are going through one hard time or the other. So when you don't know the mood of that person, when you don't even know the other side of that person, and you just come with a request, there's a possibility that you might not get an answer. For example, as a parent of a special needs child, you might want to seek support, maybe from the government, maybe from your relative, maybe from your friends. And you don't even know what they are going through at a particular point in time. That is where the spirit of discernment, ability for you to discern, is this the right time for me to ask? Timing is very important because it will make the person on the other side to be able to make your request to you when you ask at the right time. You might be in a very good mood at a particular point in time if you're able to read emotions. Another thing, you need to actually know if the particular thing that you want is at that particular right, you need it at that particular time. Because when you are sending this message to somebody, they have their emotions, they are able to deduce. Because you are the one at the receiving end. At the end of the day, you want your request to be answered. So you are the one that will have to put yourself in that position to be able to read the other person's emotions or the state that person is at that particular point in time. There's this scenario that happened. Somebody just came to join a particular, maybe a particular sector at a particular time. And without even knowing what is happening around there, you just come in. You are very new, for example, to that organization. They have their own standard of operation. They have how they do their things. Maybe they are very meticulous. They are this kind of people that have systems already in place. And inside of you, you maybe you perceive that, oh, I think they need a change the way they do things. You've not studied the place. You've not looked at even the head of the department. If it is the right time for you to speak, then you just go and begin to make a request. There's something I want to say. I don't know if we do this thing like this. I don't know if you will buy my idea. You are asking, but you don't even know where you are at a particular point in time. You don't even know if they are even ready to listen to you. You have to be very timing to know the opportunity that you have to grab at a particular point in time to be able to make your request. Yes, if you're able to know the time or when to ask, there's likelihood that your request will be granted. Even when we talk about our children, you are giving a child a particular task to do. You don't know whether the child is overwhelmed. You don't even know if the child is ready to do a particular task, and you just come in. You need to know the emotions. You need to be able to read it. This will lead us to the second W, which is what. What exactly are you asking for? What talks about clarity? You need to be clear of what you are asking for. You need to be clear when you make any request so that the person you are making that request to will be able to understand you and be able to know if to provide that or give you an answer at a later date. Sometimes we just ask because we just feel like we want to ask. Sometimes we ask because we feel it's trending. People go to Facebook, people go to Twitter, people go to anywhere, and people tell them, oh, this is what is happening. This is where I'm getting what I want at the moment. Then you see people jumping into it. You might see somebody getting results from that. But will that last? Or will that solve your problem at a particular point in time? When you are clear and you know the purpose of why you are making that request, there's every possibility that as you send that message to the person or to that organization, the person will be able to provide an answer to what you are requesting for. If it's not clear, it might be that the person did not understand you at that point in time. It might even be that that is the only opportunity that you have. If you don't know what to ask for at a particular point in time, you might ask wrongly. So you need to learn to know what to ask. Observe yourself. Be able to know at this time of my life, at this moment that I am, this thing that I want to ask, is this something I really need? Is this something I really want? If it's something that you don't want, I don't think there's any point you asking, because an opportunity might come again and you will not be able to get even to that particular person. You will not be able to ask that particular thing that you need. You need to be clear whenever you are asking something, and let that asking be something that you actually need so that you don't miss your opportunity. That is just it. You need to know what you are asking for at a particular point in time. If not, you are going to ask amiss. You will ask wrongly. When I was talking about time, I made an example of somebody just coming into an organization and the person decides to ask or make a request. I have seen it happen several times, even in communities that I belong to. If your request is not clear, I bet you there's a possibility that you might not even get any response from anybody. And let it be that is a need and you genuinely need this thing. Because sometimes we just trivialize things and we think, oh, I'm not even seeing the person that I'm requesting something for. I just need to speak. I just need to talk. Yes, let me just try my luck. It might work. But will you be able to sustain this? You have to learn it, especially in this parenting journey that we find ourselves. What is that need? Or what is that thing that you think you actually need? Are you making it clear enough so that the person you are asking should be able to answer or should be able to make that your request or provide that your request for you? The ability for you to be able to communicate what you want clearly. It might be to the government. For example, maybe we have parks, we have different places that children with additional needs go to, and you want to make a request. That is a need. Instead of you to just go and be saying, please support us, special needs parents, we need help, support the children. You are out there, you don't know what we are going to. Why can't you just be specific? I'm advocating that the special needs children should have maybe an equipment. You can mention the name. You can mention the name. I think this equipment should be provided for special needs children. Not you making it very ambiguous and nobody's understanding you. I need support. Special needs parents, they need support. Yes, everybody knows that they need support. We all need support. But when it is not clear, what kind of support are you talking about? That is the words we are talking about here. What kind of support? Because our needs or the things we want, they are so enormous that if you don't make it clear, there's no clarity about it, you might not get results. You need to actually know when to ask, what to ask, when he's talking about the timing, what is talking about the need. Be specific. You can't just come and say, oh, I need support, I need money for this, I need money for that. You're not specific because nobody is an island. Nobody actually know what is in or what is urgent for you at that particular point in time. Even Jesus in Matthew 7, verse 7 said, ask and it shall be given unto you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door. This is like a command. When you ask, you need to be specific. That's why some people they pray and they pray amiss. Oh, I want to be rich. Yes, everybody wants to be rich. Would it not be better? Father, I need ideas that will take me out of this financial mess that I am. Or, Father, help me with, you can mention the amounts that you need. You need to be specific. Because all these things are already in the Bible that have been given unto us. But now you feel there's something that you are lacking. Then you need to be specific when you ask. Not just coming with stories, but coming with an intention, coming with clarity. And the person on the other side will be able to understand you. And I believe your request will be provided. Even in Ecclesiastics, there's a place that it was written that there is time for everything under the earth. You see, when I was talking about timing, if you go to your Bible, you see it. So you need to know the time to ask. You need to know what you're asking for. Because it has become so, it's everywhere. I don't know how to put this right now. That everybody just try to imitate anybody. Yes, this is the new thing. This is what is trending. This is what is happening right now. Oh, let's go there. Let's begin to ask. Do you know that even the Bible says, even before you ask, God already knows what you want? So also, even the people you are asking, they have emotions inside of them. They already know if you actually need that thing or not. So if you are not asking rightly or you don't know what to ask, you might not get it. That is just it. You don't need to be running from one place to the other before you say, oh, if I don't get answer from this place, I will get answer from another place. I've talked about timing. I've talked about clarity. And when I talk about a timing, I was talking about when to ask. You need to know these things. You need to be very, very conversant of what is happening around you, even the person or the environment you find yourself that you want to make a request. Know that everybody has emotions. And if you don't ask rightly, there's every possibility that you might not get an answer. Now, this takes us to why. In the beginning, I told us that we're looking at three different things or three different things that we need to know even before we ask. I talk about when, I talk about what, I'm talking now about why. Now, you need to know why you are making that request. Yes, you need to know. If you don't know why you are asking, there's a possibility that you will ask what you don't even need. Talking about, we talked about what. Now we're talking about why. Why are you making that request? Is this something you actually want at the moment? Or still boils down to, are you following the trend? You think the people that you ask for a favor, whether it be in the office, any organization you find yourself, even in your parenting journey, you think they don't have emotions. And when you know your why, there's every possibility that you will get an answer. And it will make you to even have more clarity. You see that these three things are interwoven. When you don't know when to ask, when you don't know what to ask, and when you don't know why you are even asking. Some people have seen it happened recently. Somebody just joined a group, and the next thing was, I need this, I need that. And the story she put up at the end of the day showed that she's not even present in the life of that child. Her reasons for asking might be genuine. But why? Maybe the timing is wrong. But why is she asking at that point in time? Is it really that she's overwhelmed? Some people, it's not what they need, but they just want to let me just ask. They don't even know why they're asking. Because inside of their subconscious is already there that you just need to ask. When you ask, it shall be given unto you. It's only when you know your why, when you know what you're asking for, and when you know when to ask, that you might even woo the heart of the person you're asking to make that request delivered to you. I don't want to bore us with so many words right now because this topic was brought out of what I see or how I see some parents of special needs children go about asking for a particular thing. Yeah, they're everywhere. Why not put our hands together? You're advocating for your child. It's fine. It's not bad. Even if you don't know when and why and what to ask for, you can seek help. You can seek help. And do you know that even people that are asking, when you provide even solutions to them, they are not even ready to do the work. Because many people think when you ask, it's just all about monetary request. If it's not about money, then forget about it. How be it we find ourselves in this particular situation? That is why every time I clamor for transformation of your mindset, because when your mind is renewed, you know what to do at a particular point in time, you know why you are doing it, and you know even when to do a particular thing. And you see yourself getting results. God has deposited inside of us something that is unique, but we have not taken our time to actually find out what is that thing that God has placed in our life. Are you even preparing when you ask? Are you even preparing to receive that thing that you ask? Are you patient enough? Some people can just ask vague questions, but know that vague asking does not move people, only clarity. That is just it, because there is a clear difference between you asking vaguely and when you ask with clarity. I made an example. Instead of you to say they should support special needs children, special needs children, they need support. Everybody knows they need support. True or false? True or false? Everybody knows that they need support. But what kind of support are you talking about? Even in our homes, the way we go about asking something from our husbands, from our wives, because we are not able to discern or to know if this is the right time to even ask. I just pray that people are getting value from this discussion today. I just hope that people are getting value from this discussion. So that when you ask, you know why you are asking. And believe me, I'm a mother to a special needs child. I'm very, very calculative when I want to make any request, and hardly does it come back unanswered. Whether it's when I'm asking God to do a particular thing for me, whether it's when I'm asking for my child's rights, because I decided to learn this act of asking, the skill of asking. Have you asked yourself, if I'm in the shoe of that person, that organization, that circle that I am, if I'm in the position to give out something, if someone comes to me the way I'm asking, will I provide it? Not knowing the right time, not knowing what to ask, and not knowing why you are asking. Think about these three W's: when, what, why. You can pen your thoughts down. It might take time, but don't just ask anyhow. You might not get results. That is why most of us are stuck. That is why most of us are stuck. Sometimes, before you ask, just as the Bible says, God has already provided. But how are you asking? You might go and ask at the wrong time. You will not get answer. You might go and ask the wrong thing at the right time. Because why? You are following people. I've seen so many special needs children. What their parents do. If somebody is asking for a frame, they're asking for a frame. Maybe at that point in time, it's not even a frame that they need. It might be that it's trending, that everybody is saying talking about a particular thing on social media. You will not go there and you make a comment. And at the end of the day, maybe somebody that is supposed to be your helper might not even listen or answer you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Know when to ask and why you are asking and what you are asking for. This will really help you. I hope you've got value from this, because I will end with this saying. This saying is by Simon Smith. He says, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Purpose is the reason your journey is like this. It is for purpose. That is why your journey is like this. So if you think people will buy because, or people will answer you or give answer to your request because of the situation that you are, it's a lie. But they will answer you because of your why. Have you not noticed that we go to the same market where every other person goes to buy? But the difference is you have on your own to decide, this particular thing, do I need it at this particular point in time? Or you don't need it. I will leave you with this. Think of this. Are you somebody, or are you that person that don't know how to, why they are asking for a thing? They don't know what they want to ask for, and they don't know when to ask. Today, you can take a pen, write your thoughts down, dissect it, look at it, meditate on it, and ask, is this the right time for me to ask? ask, is this what I really need? If I ask now, will it be clear to the person I'm asking from? Then ask yourself, why do I need to ask? If you can give answer to these three questions, to these three W's, then I can assure you your answer is very close. Once again, I am Catherine Irene. If you are just joining and you don't know me, I'm a mindset parent coach for parents of special needs children. I'm the founder, A Place of Hope Academy. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for joining me. I'm so grateful. So if you have any question you want to ask me, you can drop it on the comment section and I will answer. Thank you very much. Are we still there? Are we still there? Hello? Are we still there? All right, all right. I can see the emoji. I can see. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful. If you have any question, you can answer me. This is just you can ask me. This is just a short one, and I hope you got value from it. Okay, thank you, Betty. I can see you said yes, we are here. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you. Thank you, Siri. Thank you. I appreciate you, people. Thank you for joining me. Masterpiece Women, I see you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you very much. I don't know if you have any question for me. All right. Okay, Bridget, you can just write your question and I will answer you. Yeah, thank you. Just write it on the comment section. I'm waiting. Yes. All right. Let me just get your question and I'll provide answer to it. Yes. Talking about why, when, and what to ask. Yeah. Coming. Let me see what I have here. Mm, mm. All right. Bridget, I'm still waiting for you to ask a question. All right. If I can't get your question, I will want to call it a day. Once again, don't forget we have our cohorts that is starting October 2025. You don't want to miss that. Say, don't miss it. It is the best thing that will happen to you if you come into. Oh, thank you very much, Betty. You can tell your friends, look around you, they have special needs mothers, they have special needs fathers, they have even special needs children around you. All right, I can see Bridget is asking, do you need to explain why you need the help? Oh, thank you, ma, for this question. It's a very, very good question. If you need to explain, yes, let's not be carried away by what is happening in the society. Maybe people have told you you don't need to say what you want. If you don't explain, that is when, while I was talking, I talk about what? Clarity of purpose. I talk about what you need that particular thing for. If it's not clear, you cannot just come and you just want somebody to understand you. Yes, I can see your question, Bridget, and I'm trying to provide an answer so that you get what I'm talking about. While I was talking about the three W's, I talk about what? That you need to make it clear. That is where this comes in. When you are asking, you need to explain. Nobody, I repeat, whether be your husband, whether be your sister, whether be your friend, is happy to just, I don't know how to put it, because when the purpose of a thing is not known, they might abuse it. They might not provide an answer to you. If I don't know why you need a particular, what you need that particular thing for, how do you want me to provide an answer? That is why you also need to know why you are asking. That is why you also know when to ask. Because somebody that you don't even know, because I've seen it is very, very common among parents of special needs children. They just go about because they think everybody already know that we need help. Everybody knows that. But when you are not specific, that is where the clarity comes in. Even when you are praying to God, you need to be specific. I mentioned it when I was talking. You need to be clear. I don't think someone can come to me now and just say, hello, ma. Good evening, ma. Ma, how are you doing? Ma, I just want to tell you that I need help. And the person will stop there. I might provide an answer and say, oh, I pray that help comes for you. And that's all. Before God and before man, I have provided an answer. If you actually want to get an answer, that is why a class like this is important. It's better you go specifically and know why you are asking. That is what will lead to the person giving you or granting your request. When we ask, we should know what we are asking for or why we are asking. Clarity is very, very important. You need to explain. The world is going fast. Except you just want to be testing, going here and there, and you become overwhelmed. I don't know if that answers your question. Yes, it is very important for you to explain. If you know you cannot explain, there's no point asking. It will still fall back to you trying to test all spirits. I don't know how to put it. It is very important that you explain why you need the help. I don't know if that has answered your question. I don't know if that has answered your question.
Why, if you sit down, you're always putting your hand in your
Is there any question? If there's no question, I just want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. I'm really grateful and I hope you got value from this. Thank you very much. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Share. You can join us on Facebook as a Place of Hope Academy, or you can follow me as Catherine Irene. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You should carry those things. Cloth, all the cloth. That bed, I need it inside. Are you done? How na bad